Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode here on FS1 with Undisputed here, your special guest host here today. I am Rashidi and I'm right now with Shannon and Skip here. How you guys doing? Pretty good. Okay, great. Alright, so we're going to be talking about right now, we're going to be discussing the season that we saw last year with the Miami Dolphins and their QB1, Khalil Kelley. Guys, so what do we think about this? I mean, personally, I think this is a great story. This young man, coming out of nowhere, taking the NFL by storm and showing what he can do there, taking Miami Dolphins to the promised land. Yeah, I agree. This young man here had a great season, Skip, and you have to agree. I mean, this kid had over no one would expect this kid who has not played, remember, he has not played since his senior year in high school and stayed with a school that originally wanted him to be the starter. He could have been the starter the second year, but when a guy came in to transfer, he could have easily just left, but didn't. And who would have thought this kid would have thrown over 4,000 yards, had 40 touchdowns, had 10 interceptions, and completed 74% of his passes last season with a rating of 128.7. Skip, you can't deny this. This kid was on fire from the get-go. Shannon, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say I disagree with you. This kid is just a flash in a pan. I don't see him putting up these kind of numbers next season, especially with the way this team is designed. Look at that offensive line. You said he was sacked how many times last year? 48 times? How many times was that the offensive line? Well, I don't know, Skip. I don't know the exact number. Yeah, I do. He was sacked more from that offensive line than he was going outside the pocket. He was sacked 32 times because of that offensive line. 32 times out of that 48. He has a horrible offensive line. That offensive line is terrible. That offensive line is not going to do any favors for him coming up this season. Okay, he did throw, 74% of his passes, but again, lucky last year. Majority of those passes he had to do on his own without a good offensive line. He was not protected at all. So, I just don't see him coming back this season and doing what he did with a team like that at all. I mean, I just don't see it. There's no way that's happening. Well, I mean, Skip, and you have to agree with me. He is ranked right now number 2 on a lot of people's boards throughout the power rankings amongst quarterbacks right now. Ranked number 2 in the top 2% of NFL quarterbacks right now. That has to say something. Not to mention he has ignited a team that has not seen this much excitement since the days of Dan Marino. I mean, or even before that, this back in the 1960s. This kid has invigorated. He has lit a fire on this team here, and I think with better draft picks coming up here next couple of years here, they could really do something here. And imagine all the young guys that now watching him right now, or even some of the veteran players that want to come in and say, hey, I want to go to Miami, I want to play for that kid right there. That kid he's got something in him, and I believe this kid has something special in him. I believe he will make a difference for that franchise and for the NFL. I mean, look at what Pat Mahomes did for Kansas City. Look what Allen did has done for Buffalo. There's so many young quarterbacks right here. Skip, it's gonna take time. Well, right now, Shannon, I'm gonna have to disagree on that. This kid, you can't put him in the same arena as Pat Mahomes and all that kind of stuff. That's ridiculous. This young man, I'm sorry. After this season he is done, he's gonna have to really impress me on comeback wins. He hasn't had that many comeback wins here. He's gotten lucky because he's faced defenses that slipped up and let him and the Dolphins get the ball back. But Skip, I'm gonna have to stop you there. Look what everybody thought what the Dolphins were. Look what they had before they came into that season. You cannot say. I mean, I agree with you. Some things they were lucky in, but this is a kid is a lightning in the bottle, and Miami. I think they're going to be smart about this, and they're gonna get this kid. They're gonna protect this kid. They're gonna bring in guys. I'm telling you now, we're gonna see a change sometime this season. Maybe not this first week, but somewhere down the line here, this kid's gonna do something for this team. And I'm telling you now, you're gonna be one of those people that are gonna wish that you were on that bandwagon with everyone else, because I'm telling you, this young man, I've talked to him. I've sit down. I've got to know him. This kid is awesome. He's going to do some amazing things with that arm of his. His arm may not be the strongest right now, but I'm telling you, in the near future here, if not this season, next season, and the season on, he's going to be talked about a lot more than he is right now. He's going to be the #1 guy in the NFL. And I'm telling you now, look at his t-shirt, his jersey sales, all that kind of stuff. The change is happening. Look what he did to Brady last year. Beat Brady 3 times. I can see him. I can see him doing that again this year. Maybe not 3 times, but I can see him going head-to-head with Brady and really dominating that team. I'm telling you now, I see the AFC East making a change, and that change I think is already here. Well, Shannon, I'm sorry, but I'm going to disagree with you. They are not my Super Bowl picks this year. I'm sorry. They may have a winning record here. They may go 8-8. But I don't see them going to the playoffs, and I'll put it on the line right now. We'll make a bet here at some point here, but I'm letting you know now, 8-8, and that kid's he's gonna be running screaming out of Miami by the end of the season. I guarantee that. Hey, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here today on ESGNet, as we're back here for QB1, face of the franchise here on Madden 20 with Khalil Kelley, episode 28, as we're starting the new season, season number 2. We're going to kick it off here at home in this, I believe it's a Thursday night football game, and it's between the Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Yes, the Browns, as the team we faced back in the end of season 1 there for the AFC Championship game, which of course we later on went on to the Super Bowl and brought home a Super Bowl trophy, not to mention in this exact stadium for the first time for ages. So there you see Khalil getting ready for the game. He is hyped up, ready to go, and he is ready to start his second season in the NFL. Of course, everybody, as you see in the start of this video here, Skip Bayless and company talking about how he was a fluke, and how all this shenanigans going on with him is just completely and utterly ridiculous. All the endorsements and all the things he is being a part of right now as a talked about NFL player. He's well deserved. I mean, this kid has done a lot from the start of this series now up till this moment here, and of course, he is gonna, he's been showing signs of him as a rookie. Hopefully, he doesn't slide into that sophomore slump that a lot of NFL players go into, especially when they have a breakout year. And hopefully will kind of just build on to what he has done so far here for this team and for his career. So, and of course, it's all about time. You gotta take time. It takes time to craft your abilities and your skills here in any sport. And of course, he's got a lot of pressure on him, especially as the face of this franchise, which pretty much the series is all about. So we'll see. Khalil hands this one off to Drake, and Drake is going to run this one all the way inside the 40 there of the Cleveland Browns territory there. So nice run there for him. Of course, he had a great year last year, and he's going to be much needed here in this second season to take some pressure off of the passing game here in this one. Of course, so we got a little help in the passing game. We got Kyle Rudolph there to help us out, and of course along some other key members for this team when it comes to the receiving core, and not a big change in the offensive line, but some subtle changes, and also not to mention some different changes there in the defense. As we see a pass there, that is a great catch. That is Kyle Rudolph there, the big tight end, gets this one, and that is going to be a great catch. What a great job there from him as he gets 20 yards on that reception, as Kelley just throws that one up there and is pretty much praying that Rudolph will come down with it. As we take a look at this replay here, what a catch there from Rudolph, and that's going to give him a first down here. So ball on the 20-yard line here in Browns territory as we try to go for a try to get the back in this game here, as the Browns do have a 7-point lead, and that is not what we want to see, as that is going to be picked off, and now this one could go back for a touchdown. This is going to be a pick six here for the Browns. Looks like it. Yep, that's exactly what it's going to be, and that's a touchdown. 86-yard return there from the Browns defense, as yeah, this is not how we want to start off Season 2, Game 1 here in Week 1, especially. We're a Thursday night game. This is the kickoff game for the season. This is not what you want to show the world. And of course, guys like Skip Bayless that say that last year's championship season was a total fluke. They just got lucky there. And, well, we'll have to show otherwise here. So Kelley here drops back here as he's back on the offensive side of the ball here. And he's going to throw this one there. That is going to be a great catch, and that's going to put him there at midfield to Kyle Rudolph there, who gets a big catch there. Now 44 yards now here in today's game. Now 1st and 10, we'll see what we can do now, and we'll see Kelley's going to go ahead and he's going to call his own number instead. Looking for a good block there, and he will drop the ball in the sideline there, but that will be a that will not be a fumble there. I don't see why they're going to call that fumble, but he was out of bounds already. So he does get his first down by using his own wheels there. 1st and 10, ball on the 41, pass there, nice good little cross pattern there for the first. Of course, you got Jalen Strong, one of our new wide receivers here. He's been a lot helpful there, but not there in that case there, as he does drop this one there. He was pretty helpful during the playoffs, and they're getting a little chippy there between the two teams. As you know, last year we were able to defeat Mayfield and the Browns in the championship game, and they had a great chance to get to the Super Bowl there. But we, came out on top there and had a great game against them here. Matter of fact, in this building, to move on to play in this building for the Super Bowl championship. As we get out for 1st and 10, ball on the 41, and we'll see there. Drake's going to try to run this one there. He gets a couple there on the play. But yeah, last season was a magical season here, and like I said, a lot of talking heads around the NFL on all the major sports networks there, giving this kid, some of them giving him praise, others saying that they want to see more from this kid, see how he does when it comes down to him, down by 2 possessions or down at in the 4th quarter, and see if he can fight back. And I kind of agree with them, but at the same time, I mean, he's kind of already proved that in some games there, where he came back and with the blunders of the other team, not able to hold on to a game or to a lead there. As you see another pick there. And that is going to be the 2nd interception out in today's game here. That's time Randall gets it. And this is not what we want to see from our 2-year player. So 2nd turnover there. They are now able to get any points out of that there, thank goodness. So we'll be back on offense. Hand this one off to Drake as he gets a short gain. But yeah. He's kind of proven what he can do there, being down. In a lot of different situations there, he's been showing what he can do. But, of course, you got people like Skip Bayless that are just complete haters that just do not care to see really anybody unless they wear, Cowboys colors or wear Patriots colors there, do any good. They always have to bring them down there. I'm sure if he was wearing those teams' names or any sexy team that is popular with a lot of people, he would be saying that. So we'll say it is what it is. We'll see a pass there. That's going to go to Kenny Stills, and Kenny Stills, a veteran, helps out his 2-year player quarterback. And there you see a great catch there for the first down. Now as they cross the 50. So now they're at the 36-yard line of the Browns. And so far here, every time we've been getting on this side of the field here, we just have not been able to get a touchdown here. As Khalil is going to run this one, and he's going to go to the 17-yard line for a gain of 19 yards on the play, making a huge first down there. So again, now try to make sure we just have good ball security here with Kelley. Going to throw this one up there, and that's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown Dolphins, and they're on the board here. Down by a possession now here. It's going to be 14-7. Great catch there, I believe, from Kyle Rudolph. Take a look there. Great job there as he gets there. And that'll be Rudolph's first touchdown as a Dolphin here. And that will put them now just down by a single possession. So Kelley's going to talk on the sidelines here. Of course, look at his tablet there, see what he has to do to get himself better coming up. As we'll see another run here from Kelley. Kelley's going to throw this one up there, and that one's going to be denied, as that is going to be an incomplete pass. So we go now to a 2nd and 10, and we'll see Kelley here. Oh, he's got to get rid of it, but he's going to be taken down, and that is going to be a sack there, as we're trailing now again by 2 possessions. 21-7, under 2 minutes now here. As we'll see Kelley deep in the pocket there, throws this one up there, and again denied, as he's just leaving that ball there just too much there for the defenders to knock that down. And Kelley's going to have to get something. He's going to have to do something here to get himself and this team on the board here. So they're down by 3 possessions now, 28-7. And this first half is not looking too good. Not what you want to do here after you win a Super Bowl. I don't know if they still have a Super Bowl hangover or not, because right now looks like they could be. This one can get rid out of hand really quickly with another possession by the Browns. So 28-7, ball on the 36-yard line. A nice run there from Drake. We'll see what Kelley can do on this next pass here as he throws this one up the middle there. That's going to go to Rudolph, and Rudolph will get the catch, and that'll be a nice catch there for him for a gain of just a couple there on the play. So we'll see now what they can do here. 2nd and 3 as Kelley there in the pistol formation. He's going to drop back, and he's got good timing there. He got a good line there. We're helping him out, and that's going to be shy of the first. So going now to a 3rd and 2. Kelley again, good blocking there. Throws this one there to Kenny Stills, and Kenny Stills gets this one. He makes more positive yardage here, putting him at the 46 for the first down. So far here, we've been kind of allergic to the red zone here so far. We've only been in there once, and that is going to be another pick. What is Kelley doing? He is not doing a good job there of reading the defense. And there you see, they're going to take this one back for a pick 6, and that, yeah, pretty much you could say this game is now put away now, as this one has just really gotten out of hand here. Cleveland definitely looking for revenge here from last year, and looks like they're going to get it here tonight, as we just, honestly, we can't roll over and just take this here. We got to come back fighting here. We still got plenty of game left. But by the way, the looks of it here, it's going to be a tough battle. And we'll see a great catch there. Nice job there from the linebacker there, reading the eyes of the quarterback and jumping all over that that interception as he takes it back for a pick 6. So that's the 3rd interception now in today's game. And there you see the defense there getting fired up here. As you can't be fighting against each other. You gotta take that anger and that animosity there to your opposing team, as you see a run there from Kelley, who gets only, or I should say from Drake there, only gets a couple yards on the play. Go now to the 2nd and 9, and Kelley got to get rid of it there, but he's going to get sacked, and that's just a great run there, as that's going to be the 2nd sack in the game here for that gentleman right there, as we'll now go to a, well, obviously it's going to be a deep pass here. 3rd and 19, this one's going to go up, and that's a great catch there from Jalen Strong. Jalen Strong saying he is not done yet, gets into the end zone, and that is going to be a huge touchdown reception. 84 yards on that one, as that is going to try to get them, well, someone back in the game here. As we take a look now, great catch there, wide open, and for a while there I thought the safety there was going to kind of pop up and just catch that one there, but yeah, that is a great job there from Jalen Strong, as he takes that one very strong into the end zone, and it gets them now another touchdown here, making it now 35-14. So great job there from him, as we take a look here and see Kelley there, talking about the play call in there, and that's, they need to have more of that here coming up. So now 38-14 here. There, Browns are able to go down the field there and score 3, and we'll see another pass here, and that's going to be another 1st down there for the Fins. As Kelley here trying to get his team back here, and he's been passing quite a bit there, and of course he's finding Jalen Strong out there, and Strong's really doing a great job there helping out the 2nd-year player, as Wilson there gets a catch, and he'll just be short of the 1st down, as he gets 9 on the play, his 3rd reception here today in this one. As we'll go ahead now and see a 2nd and 1. Just under 2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Kelley going to drop back though to this left-hand side, and that is going to go to Drake, who gets a nice catch. Enough there for the 1st. So far in this drive here, he's looking pretty good now, and they look like they're getting him kind of away from the running game here. Of course, the way the score is right now, you kind of have to. But I'm hoping at some point here, maybe they'll try to get back into it here, because I think that running game is going to be very important for them. You don't want Kelley to throw 50, 60 passes in a game, especially when you're down this far. I mean, you want to be able, you still want to show you that you can fight and still get back in this game here, but at the same time, you don't want to wear out your arm here in this 1st game of the season, throwing over 50 passes. We'll see Kelley here is going to take off here. He's going to slide and try to get to the 1st down marker, but they say he's just going to be shy of a yard there. So it's going to be 2nd and 1. So here we start off now the 4th quarter. Kelley dropping back here, trying his best to keep this game going here. As Kelley's going to go into the end zone, and that is going to be a touchdown. His 1st rushing touchdown of the season, and he is now on the board now here with a rushing touchdown now, as they lead this one now, or still trailing here in this one, I should say, 38-20. And by the looks of it, by the sidelines here, they look like they said they're going to try to go for 2 here. Are they going to go for 2? Yes, they are. So they're going to go for 2. So try to make this lead here. Try to get closer to these Browns now. As now 38-22. The extra point is good. Of course, going to his new target now, Kyle Rudolph. So now 41-22 as the Browns again, and not be able to put 6 points on the board, but they were able to put 3 on the board, and really trying to keep this lead now as they just dig a little this game even further. As see Kelley throws this one up there. That's going to be caught there, and that is going to be Kyle Rudolph there as he just breaks a tackle and then gets in there to the 20, or inside the 20 there, for a huge 1st down. He is not going away here at all. He says he wants to come back and fight in this one, and that's exactly what he is showing he is doing. As we'll see Kelley here trying to take off here. He's going to slide there, and he's going to avoid getting hit as he gets to the 11-yard line. So 3rd and 4. And again here we try to score here. Rudolph here doing a little juke move there, but there is a flag on the field here. We'll see what this flag is on. Looks like it's going to be roughing the passer, and that is going to be now a 1st down now here for the Dolphins as Opajube, I think that's how you say his name. He gets called on that penalty. Now, Kelley here throws this one up there, and oh my goodness. Oh, I seen that Browns player put his hand up, and I thought that ball was going to be battered away. But Jalen Strong gets his second touchdown pass here in today's game. Nice job. And he is going to help this team get even closer now to try to get back in this ball game here. It's still a tough tough mountain to climb here, but he is doing his best here to make sure they try to get back in this one. But unfortunately, not enough there as we do lose this game here today. Tough break. I mean, we show that we can fight back here and come back in the fourth, but you know, end up coming up short. So I don't know what Skip Bayless is saying, but this young man, he's been doing a great job there of showing what he can do as a quarterback here in the NFL. May not be as fancy and glamorous as Brady or any other elite QB out there, but hey, it is what it is, and he helped his team come back here. 41-29 is your final score, and next week, yeah, you see Kelley really fired up about that loss there. 19 of 28, so not as bad as I thought he was throwing, but yeah, it was 67% of his passes were completed. I was really trying my best to avoid getting him anywhere close to 40 passes, but you know, when I realized, I looked at this, I'm like, okay, it wasn't as, you know, he didn't throw as many, but he did throw some bad passes there. Nick Chubb had a great day there, 24 carries, 106 yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. So our defense, rushing defense, is horrible, and we definitely have to get that going for us here this season. Kelley, 5 carries, a little over 50 yards, and he had a rushing touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, 9 receptions, 169 yards, and of course he had a reception, 3 receptions, 108 yards, and 2 touchdowns there from Jalen Strong. Great game there for him, and there you see some of the Browns players there doing some damage there to us receiving wise. So yeah, not the way you want to start off the season with a loss, but nonetheless here, you know, the winning streak comes to an end to what, 16, let's see, 16, 17, 18, 19, about 20 games or so. I mean, the best start that the Dolphins probably ever had compared to in real life. But nonetheless, here we have to try to bounce back here, and we even have a tougher task on our hands here, as we have to take on the Rams, the 0-1 Rams. And look who we have to talk to. Yeah, we got a message there from him, and one of the one of the best defensive linemen there in the nation, Aaron. And yeah, this is not gonna be fun at all. We are at home again. I will say we do have 4 straight games. If I take a look at the schedule up there, we do have 4 straight games at home before we have our first away game, which is in week 5. So this stretch of home games is going to be very tough for us, but you know what? That's what the schedule makers made it to be, and that's what we have to deal with. So that is it for this episode of QB1. Khalil Kelley here on Madden 20. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and definitely come on back for the next episodes. We take on the Rams. Try to see if we can get a first win here for the season at home. Couldn't do it in this episode, so we'll try to see if we can bounce back in the next one as we take on Aaron Donald and the Rams coming up. But follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Check us out on our Patreon page. And as always, keep yourselves really healthy, and I will see you guys next time.